quarterback in the room. I have a PhD in quarterbacking, and I say it here loud and clear. Nobody knows quarterback play like me. I don't give a damn what nobody say, because I done played with a bunch of them.
14.
He's better than Dylan Gabriel. He's better than Kenny Pickett. He's better than an old Joe Flacco that's going to give you 3-4 games but can't give you 17. He's better than that.
It's a valid point.
And Deshaun Watson is, he's rehabbing, so he's out in the back room somewhere.
Patrick Mahomes just said the quiet part out loud, and the whole internet lost its mind. The golden boy of the NFL dropped a bomb about Shedeur Sanders, and now the haters are spiraling, crying, scheming. You'd think he just crowned Shadur the next GOAT, and honestly, maybe he did.
Thinking of this more long term. He's thinking of it being more comfortable in his skin, coming out being like, hey, look, I'm gonna work on my game. I could be doing a lot of other things right now. I could be running around drag racing or doing whatever I need to do, or being in, buying clothes or something. But a couple of days before we're ready to lock and load, I think it's dope that he out there in the middle of the night in the rain, throwing the football, working on his game with the Browns helmet on, letting people know I'm out here representing for the whole city. I'm representing. I like the fact that he's energetically proud to have the Browns.
This shout-out didn't just shake social media, it set it on fire. Is Mahomes predicting the future, or is he just throwing a little gasoline on the drama? Either way, you gotta see what went down. Subscribe if you believe Shadur should already be a starting quarterback. While most QBs are somewhere tanning, sipping cocktails, and living soft, Shedur's out here locked in. No beach selfies, no grind never stops quotes from some Bali resort. He's in the lab like his career depends on it, because to him, it does. This man moves like he just got the keys to $1 billion franchise, and the season kicks off tomorrow. Shadur ain't training, he's transforming. Every throw, every rep, every drill is a statement. He's slicing through every lazy doubt, tossed his way with passes so clean they look scripted. His footwork? It's like choreography straight out of a Beyoncé tour rehearsal. This isn't some casual summer sweat session. This is a warning shot to the league. Shedeur Sanders isn't waiting for his time. He's taking it. And guess what? The haters are losing their minds again. Every clip, every throw, every snap from Shedeur Sanders is making their excuses sound weaker by the day.
Offense is so explosive because these are serious, big-time, top-of-the-line playmakers that they have. If you can go 45-42 in the fourth quarter because your quarterback set the school record with 510 yards passing. He was flawless. Shadur is big-time. I didn't know for sure, will it translate to the next level of competition? Yes, it might translate to the next level of competition as he can play on Sunday.
These are the same people who spent all last season screaming, he's just hype, and now they're watching him rewrite their whole story, one perfect spiral at a time. The salt levels are off the charts. All those tired talking points, gone. He's just Dion's kid. Deleted. He only shines against weak teams. Obliterated. He won't put in the off-season work. Please. This man's out there before sunrise, launching missiles while other quarterbacks are arguing over which yacht to rent for their mental reset.
Shadur is kind of a unique quarterback because obviously his dad is a Hall of Famer, and he's come into the NFL with a little bit of a celebrity status that we don't typically see in quarterbacks. Does that present, do you have to evaluate him in a different sense?
Like I mentioned before, he's been raised the right way. He's got a great way about him. Obviously, when you're the son of a Hall of Famer, there's a lot that goes with that. I think the benefits of that have been really impressive for him. I think you see a young man that understands what comes with this job, understands the work that goes into this job. So I'd say it's been a very...
Shadur isn't chasing waves, he's creating them. Right now, he's living rent-free in every defensive back's head. The off-season was supposed to be quiet, chill, a break from all the hype. But Shadur refused to fade out. Every time fans tried to move on, boom! Another video drops of him lasering a 50-yard dime like it's a warm-up throw. You could almost hear the haters combusting across the country. Laptops flying, phones dropping, timelines melting. And then comes the real chaos. Mahomes himself showing love. The face of the NFL co-signs Shadur. And suddenly, the internet starts twitching. What now? You gonna tell Mahomes he doesn't know football? Didn't think so. The panic was instant. You could hear keyboards crying in pain, fans typing essays to cope. But here's the wild truth. Shadur hasn't even taken an NFL snap yet, and the ones who have, they're watching him. They're taking notes because there's something different about the way he moves, the way he carries himself, like he already knows he belongs. It's that dangerous mix of discipline, swagger, and just enough pettiness to make it entertaining.
Look, he's worked his tail off. You know, he's really putting in a lot of work, as all those guys are. But you could tell on the mental side of the game and learning the system and calling it and having that rhythm to it. You know, he's put a lot of work and time and effort into that. And then when you do that, the game starts to slow down and you can focus on finding completions. And he's done a nice job of that as camp's progressed.
At this point, can you realistically see any one of these 4 guys winning this job?
I mean, yeah, you can see them all winning the job, I think, right? And so in terms of the competition, we're so early in the process. We're so early in evaluating it. But, yeah, I think, you know, we have a good group of guys that continue to push one another. And by the time...
Shedeur Sanders isn't here to blend in. He's rewriting the entire playbook on what swagger in football looks like and daring anyone to step up and say something. He pulled up to camp looking like a billion-dollar brand, not some wide-eyed rookie just happy to be here. Nah, Shadur walked in like he already owned the franchise, confidence shining like his chain. And the craziest part, he doesn't even have to talk. The silence alone is power. The same folks who laughed when he called himself the best are now zooming in on every frame of training footage like FBI analysts. His elbow angle was off by 2 degrees. Bro, relax, that man's throwing dots. The desperation is hilarious. While critics are busy nitpicking, Shedur's skipping vacations and clocking in for greatness. The man's allergic to mediocrity. No beach chairs, no frozen drinks, just straight grind.
Shedeur Sanders should clearly be the starting quarterback for the Cleveland Browns this year, and any other result would absolutely be laughable. Steele Dorsey, quick Culligan water cooler talk here. Why the hell are the Browns having a quarterback competition anyway? Like, wouldn't the best case scenario be start Shadur for 17 games, you get ticket prices that go up, you get to see if he's a good quarterback or not, and if he's bad, you got 2 picks in the first round next year, and you get another stab at your franchise quarterback. But what if he's good? And you finally solve the #1 position in all of sports? It's the ultimate win-win. It's good for us, it's good for y'all, and at the end of the day, who wouldn't want to see a little Shadur?
Watching this transformation is wild. Last year, he was the flashy kid with the Raleigh, the luxury car, and a confidence people thought was arrogance. Now, that same energy got folks shook. He's become the nightmare every defensive coordinator's losing sleep over. It's like a movie twist nobody expected, but looking back, it's obvious. Of course he was going to evolve. Of course he was going to outwork everyone. When your dad's prime time, failure doesn't even exist in your vocabulary. This man was raised around greatness. It's in his DNA. And now, every other quarterback better tighten that chin strap because this ain't your usual off-season glow-up story. Shadur isn't waiting for a turn. He's kicking the door down before anyone even realizes he's inside.
Shedeur Sanders confirmed on this very vlog where he is going in this NFL draft. I honestly think he can get this team back to the golden age. Let's talk about possible scenarios. With the Tennessee Titans needing a starting quarterback and them likely drafting Cam Ward, let's be honest, he's the better prospect. The earliest team to draft Shedeur Sanders would be the New York Giants. NFL fans don't think this could happen. Why? They just added not 1, but 2 veteran quarterbacks. One being Jameis Winston, the other being Russell Wilson. It seems like the quarterback...
He's not following the path. He's paving it. While other rookies chase social media followers and sponsorship deals, he's locked in perfecting ball placement, precision, and poise. Shedur's not aiming for a roster spot. He's plotting a takeover. Every throw, every drop of sweat, every rep is him saying loud and clear, "You really thought I was just a backup? Watch me." The jealousy is dripping everywhere. You can feel it oozing through the comment sections. Shedur's game has evolved so fast, it's got critics gasping for air. In just a few months, he's gone from promising to problematic for every quarterback who thought they had a safe spot. He's not just checking boxes, he's lighting them on fire and walking away without even looking back.
And whether it's a following that he's earned, I mean, that's something that he's done a great job of interacting with fans. And but he is a great kid. You guys will get to know him more. He's working like crazy, just like all the guys. He's another young man. These rookies, you know, my office is downstairs. As they got to walk by my office as they come in. They come in early. And Shadur, just like all those guys, he's in there early. He's getting his work done. So he's working really hard. I like.
What's really burning people up is how effortless he makes it all look. too clean, too smooth, too him. That scares the ones who used to clown him, because if Shedeur keeps this energy rolling into draft season, a whole bunch of teams are about to look real foolish for doubting him. And the best part? He knows it. Every laser throw in practice, every perfect bomb in drills, every calm look that screams, "Told you so," it's all part of the show. Shedeur isn't training to survive the NFL. He's prepping to run it. Swagger and skill, flash and focus. He's the full package, and it's driving people crazy.
Okay, because he did play for Colorado. Without him, what does Colorado do? Without him. And I look at it like that, like, yeah, they may have played okay competition, but for what they did do without him, they might, I could see them being a 0 or a 1 in,
maybe
a 2 in,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like he did go 4, then go 9 with a team that, I'm being honest, I played at SC. How did we think about Colorado? Stat game, like, feel me? Like, you know what I mean? He literally he took them from uncompetitive to competitive. Okay, I'll watch this call.
And now, the shift is happening. Slow, painful, hilarious. The same folks who said he'd never get past QB3 are suddenly backpedaling, praying nobody screenshots their old tweets. Their takes are aging like milk left out in July, and it's glorious. Shedeur's out here writing poetry with his passes. It's chaotic, beautiful, and a little scary. QB1 isn't just a dream anymore. It's destiny in motion. His supporters already know what time it is. They're clearing their Sunday schedules, picturing that first NFL start, chanting his name like he's already under the bright lights. They've seen the arm strength, the control, the ice-cold composure. They're not asking if he's ready. They're asking why it's still a debate. But of course, the haters stay on payroll. Like seasonal allergies or that coworker who microwaves fish at the office, they just keep showing up, loud and useless.
I think this kid, Shadur, I think this kid is gonna rise to the top. And by the somewhere middle of the season, I think this kid is gonna be our starting quarterback.
How have you, sensed the whole Shedeur sort of celebrity and aura that kind of follows him around, and what impact does that have on anything?
I don't know if it has an impact on much, but Shedeur's been great. I mean, he's a lot of fun to be around in those meeting rooms, and I think so far there's been, at least once in the meeting room that he's made me.
He's just riding the hype, they cry. He hasn't faced real NFL pressure, yeah? Keep talking, because while they complain, Shedeur's turning every doubt into motivation and every throw into a highlight reel. Let's not get too excited, but let's be real. These are the same folks who've crowned quarterbacks future Hall of Famers just for surviving a flashy pro day and running a few cute cone drills. But when it comes to Shedeur, nah, suddenly the standards skyrocket. Apparently, being confident, stylish, and actually talented all at once sets off alarms for people who can't handle swagger and skill in the same body.
I think Sanders will be the first quarterback picked off the board. He should be. In the film that I've seen of a lot of the top guys, I think he's an excellent thrower. You can't really confuse him. I've seen a lot of different teams try to manipulate coverage and disguise, and he does a really good job pre-snap to post-snap. And he can make all the throws and has a lot of guys to throw the football to.
It's like a fire drill in a library, panic everywhere. But here's the plot twist. Their excuses are running out faster than their Wi-Fi. Shedeur's game tape is spinning laps around their weak takes, and the same crusty analysts who used to treat his name like a typo are now backpedaling so hard they might pull a hamstring. One by one, they're switching up like, wait, maybe this kid really can sling it. Maybe he's calm under pressure. Maybe he's not a sideshow. Yeah, no kidding. Now they're acting like they've always been fans. It's hilarious, like watching someone try to unsend a tweet after getting exposed. Oh, that's Shedeur? Yeah, we always believed in him. Please, this is the same guy they said peaked in college, the same one dropping laser beams while they were typing up hit pieces. Shedeur's been reading defenses like open book quizzes and rewriting scouting reports without saying a word. He never needed their approval, but now that he's got it, he might as well frame it on his wall just for laughs. The Shedeur effect isn't just a social media buzzword anymore. It's a real, uncomfortable truth haunting film rooms and boardrooms across the league.
great feel for this young man. He's a very, very hard worker. He has fun when he's in the building. I'm enjoying watching him progress with every single meeting, with every single rep. He's doing a great job. And I think as a young player, I don't care what position you're playing, you're going to run a play or you're going to get something wrong. That's so valuable because then you get to correct it, get it right the next time. And he's doing a really, really nice job. I think he's showing up early, he's staying late, and he continues to get better every single day. And that's the fun part. But just having him in the meeting room brings a great personality in there. It's fun to have. I sit right behind him. Joe is to my left, to Shedur's left, and to see those two bounce ideas.
Coaches are watching his tape and realizing their safe quarterback pick looks like he's buffering on the field, while Shadur is out here launching rockets. You can see it in their faces, that dawning panic when they realize they underestimated the wrong guy. The Shadur effect isn't hype anymore. It's history being written right in front of them, and Shadur knows exactly what's going on. That's the coldest part. He's not clueless, and he's definitely not out here bragging for clout. He sees the shift happening. He hears the chatter. But instead of wasting time clapping back, he just grins and drops another perfect pass that makes defensive backs question their entire career path. This ain't no underdog fairy tale anymore. This is domination in real time. There's no off switch, no warm-up phase, no ease him in slowly. Every throw, every audible, every snap is a message. Give that man the ball. Shedur's not begging for a shot. He's demanding it through pure performance. And his fans, they've had enough of the waiting game. They're ready to raise hell if he's not QB1 by week 1. They don't want to hear any more corporate coach talk about earning it slowly or learning behind the vets. Nah, this isn't a loyalty program, it's football, and results speak louder than politics. If the best player on the field is still being held back, someone better start explaining, with stats, film, pie charts, and maybe even a lie detector test. Because the locker room sees it too. Players know who's working hardest, who's elevating the energy just by stepping into the huddle. And right now, Shedur's presence alone is changing the entire atmosphere. He's not just fighting for a roster spot, he's redefining what leadership looks like before even taking a pro snap. The backups are sweating, the starters are locked in, and coaches are starting to realize this kid isn't a project, he's the spark. When your rookie walks in acting like a 10-year vet with something to prove, everyone else has two choices, step up or step aside. That right there, that's leadership. That's the full-on Shadur effect in motion. And the wildest part, the louder the critics get, the calmer he becomes. He doesn't flinch, doesn't rant online, doesn't even blink. He just keeps bawling out like nothing else exists. While the haters spiral on social media, Shedur's out there making silence look powerful. You can see the desperation from miles away. Haters digging through film clips like bargain hunters at a garage sale, praying to find the tiniest flaw they can spin into a headline. His follow-through looked weird. That pass was 1 inch too high. Please, at this point they're trying to take down a skyscraper with a butter knife. Shedur's game is solid top to bottom, and denying him the starting spot would be pure comedy, like performance art for people who love losing. Let's bench the guy who's clearly the most prepared and pretend it's part of the plan. Yeah, good luck selling that one. Because the moment the offense starts to stall and cameras pan over to Shadur on the sidelines, pacing, focused, that look in his eyes saying, "Put me in and watch magic happen," it's game over. Fans will explode, commentators will choke on their takes, and somebody in the front office is gonna start quietly updating their resume. And the haters? Deep down, they already know what's coming. That inevitable moment when the coaching staff finally admits the obvious. He's ready. And once that happens, once Shadur takes the reins, it's a wrap. There's no going back, no sharing snaps, no rotation nonsense. He's not a temporary fix or a filler guy. He's the kind of quarterback that makes teams rip up the old playbook and rebuild the entire offense around him. When Shadur steps in, the whole energy shifts, and the league better be ready because he's not giving that spot back to anyone. He's that guy, the one everyone tries to doubt until it's way too late. Watch how the haters switch up their script next. Well, let's see if he can keep it consistent. Spoiler alert, he will. Meanwhile, fans won't even hear the noise over the chants echoing through stadiums, rocking his number on their backs like it's royalty. The energy around Shadur is different. It's electric, it's undeniable, and it's only getting louder. He doesn't just want to start, he expects to. And deep down, the world already knows what's coming. They're about to see exactly why trying to hold Shedeur Sanders back might go down as one of the funniest miscalculations in football history. Make sure you hit like, share, comment, and subscribe, because when QB1 takes over, you're going to want a front row seat to the show.